Okay. I did a video, a whole video, and it was George Michael's Freedom was playing in the background, but you couldn't hear me talking, so we got to fix this and do it over, okay? Sorry about that, but this is part 2 of the reading, Enough is Enough. You've had enough in many different situations. So I'm going to say you're going to be working on your own. You're going to be thinking about yourself. And people may think you're kind of selfish right now, but this is necessary. And I was talking about somebody asking, how do I find peace? You make it. You don't find it, you make it. You have to make it for yourself. You have to set boundaries. You have to find a space where you can go and meditate and feel better about yourself and center yourself and release any toxic thoughts and other people's energy. It's very important to transmute that because it doesn't belong to you. And that's why you feel so anxious. Okay, so we're going to use the Gilded Reverie Lenormand cards for part 2, and we have the Mountain, 21. This is your higher consciousness, okay? You don't have to climb that mountain, but you might want to contemplate by looking at the mountain. If you don't live near mountains, you can paint a mountain or paint the mountains or look at beautiful photographs of different places like the Himalayas. There is a deer here, which means innocence, and it can also mean leadership, the stag, okay? This doesn't look like this is the stag though, but it could be innocence. Let me see, yeah, it might be. Okay, so leadership is coming up, and that was one of the affirmations for today. So please look at that, okay? You are shedding your skin, which is very important right now. You've got the Queen of Spades, so, and the 7, making the life that you want, and you may have to let go of a lot of different things in order for that to happen, but have faith because God has your back, Source has your back, Spirit, whatever you want to call it. You're contemplating a lot. If you're a female and you're watching this, you are contemplating that there's better things are coming, okay? You're affirming that. You know that. And you may have to, you're thinking about love, and things may shift in your love life, but I believe that some of you are really like, I recognize the patterns. Look at part 1 because I speak about that. I recognize the patterns and they just keep repeating themselves. It's like you thought you found the castle and the king, or if you're a male or same sex, you thought you found your queen. The castle is here, but the castle is the kingdom of God, okay, not material. But you are moving towards that love vibration, okay? 26, number 10, new beginning. You may be meditating on a very deep level to find the Akasha records for yourself. Here is another woman. I have to cover her. She's slightly, you see her chest, okay? This is another woman looking out on what she needs to do, about her dreams, okay? About her aspirations. She's looking for the light in a certain situation. And the 14, the fox energy came because you need to camouflage yourself. There's a rooster on the fence. Now, a rooster could be somebody who primps themselves and, you know, they're loud, they're a little harsh, they want you to see them, they want you to praise them no matter what they do. It's that kind of a thing, okay? And you are, you know, you're the fox, you're observing. You've got a lot of mice around you. They want your cheese. It doesn't belong to them. You're a person who shares almost to a fault, but you're learning that you have to keep some things to yourself and for yourself right now. It's almost like austerity because you're trying to make this dream come true, and you're also understanding that you need to budget yourself and you gave too much in the past. All right, so you're working on your home, and there is a king around you, okay? King of Hearts. It could be the King of Cups. It's a foundation. So if it's not happening now, it may be in the near future. I keep getting the messages about June. Someone is thinking of you, okay? It's a 28. It may be someone that just met you. It may be someone new, or you may have be going onto a relationship that you didn't even expect, okay? So the person may be looking for the same things as you. And here we have number 9. It is the gift, okay? It is also the queen. You have the sickle, so you're weeding out the old stuff that needs to go so that your garden can grow and you can prosper. And here is the divine masculine, the man. The man who's looking for the same thing as you, if you're female, or you can vice versa, same sex. Here we have the sun. And the sun keeps coming up in almost all my readings. It's 31, breaks down to 4. It's your foundation. You shine, but you also shine the flashlight on people who don't want to be seen, and you're not doing it vindictively. You just bring that light into the room. And sometimes with the things you say, people are taken back because they're not there yet. And there is a competition around you, and you don't compete. You don't chase, you attract, you don't compete either. Because comparison is a thief of joy, and you understand that. Anchors up, baby, you're going places, with or without them. Wishing well, kiss and tell. You're going to fill your own well now. You may be working alone for a little while because you don't have the energy or the bandwidth for the nonsense, okay? And we have a letter, and it was reversed, so there may be a lack. You're waiting for some kind of communication, and you haven't received it yet, but everything is going to be happening in divine timing. I even think that for some of you, you may be taking up calligraphy or some kind of a thing with writing, okay? The actual process of writing, getting yourself a beautiful pen, some ink, and doing an old-fashioned kind of calligraphy or writing letters to people you love. That's something that we have gotten away from. Now, I send my little granddaughter tiny watercolors and cards that I make, and I write to her in script, and she can read most of it. She's only 6 years old now, and she's very, very, very smart, okay? But her mama teaches her that. Mother teaches her how to read that writing. There are so many people who can't do that right now because it's a lost art. But you may be interested in that, and writing some beautiful letters and putting them aside maybe for your legacy, because I think that's a beautiful thing. You know, leaving behind things that you created for your family and your children. It's a legacy of love, right? And you're going to crack the whip, but mostly on what you need to do for yourself, okay? There is a letter J coming through, so it may be someone from the heavenly realm, or it may be someone that you're going to meet with the, it's the first initial, okay? And here we have the birdhouse. And I feel freedom. I feel flight. I feel there's a 7 of diamonds. I feel prosperity also. And you have the cranes. Now the cranes mate for life. There is something about a partnership, a love that's going to come, and it's going to be like, it's going to be smooth. That's what I see. Very smooth and very sweet, like a beautiful cake that you're mixing by hand, okay? Slow and steady, but a commitment. I just saw cake batter. Maybe you should make a cake, a magic cake, right? So, many blessings. Earth, ground yourself. Be open to the possibilities. Communication. Compassion. You're letting go of all the harsh people. You are going